All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Whitney Nicely. I am a broker for Whitney Buys Houses in Tennessee and in Georgia. I am also a real estate auctioneer for Nicely Done Auctions. And if you want to see any of our properties, our website is acre.bid, acre.bid. And this morning, I have Erica Booker online with me, and she teaches people how to become real estate agents in Michigan, which I think is fabulous. And if I ever want a license in Michigan, I'll be sure to give her a call. I follow Erica on Instagram. Her handle there is at 21 Real Estate Questions, which I thought was a really cool handle to have because we all have at least 21 questions about real estate. So I'm going to let her introduce herself. She's here with me, but she had a camera issue and she's not on camera this morning, but she is here and she's got plenty to let us in on this morning. So Erica, if you'd like to introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Broker Booker, and I'm the Director Broker of the Ethical Experts Real Estate Education. Now, the Ethical Experts offers continuing education and professional development for agents in Michigan. But our professional development classes are also great for agents nationwide. Now, in addition to the education, we offer professional services such as agent websites, mailing lists, and a host of other things. So with the Ethical Experts, our whole thing is to help to make expert, ethical, tech-savvy agents. So we look forward to working with agents from all over the country.
Thank you very much. So I saw on Instagram last night that you're making bags also. I know you've been teaching classes and promoting continuing education, but tell me about the bags and some of the t-shirts and stuff that I've seen you with.
Oh my goodness, it's so exciting because we always have so many real estate supplies that aren't appealing to the eye. So for a while, I've been searching for products that can make agents and brokers feel like, oh, wow, this is really fitting my personality. And I feel that we found some things that are catchy. Did you see some things that you'd like to carry around with me?
Yeah, I saw two different bags that I really liked. One, I think it was a white bag, and it said, "This is my listing bag."
Yes.
And then another one, I can't remember what it said, but it was really neat because it was, okay, if I'm going for a listing appointment, I need to grab the white bag. And if I'm going for, a closing, I need to grab the black bag. And so you can kind of keep the supplies that you need for each kind of thing, the contracts, the forms, whatever you need in separate bags so that it's just easy to spot. Was that kind of the idea behind it?
Yes, definitely. And it actually started with the open house bag because you see we have the open house bag with the open house signs and everything that goes with that. And you can put your snacks, your open house registry, and just, hey, grab your bag and go handle business.
That's awesome. That was the other bag. I saw the open house bag. That's right. And that's a great idea because, so many times you have to regather all your stuff and it gets spread out. But even if you just made double copies or, triplicates of some stuff that you're going to need in different situations and had it in that bag, you're ready to go. I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Whitney.
Now, if people wanted to order it, what's a website they could order those bags?
Okay, our website is www.mihomedeals.com, and that's mihomedeals.com. And in our Instagram, on our Instagram profile page, there's a link in the bio, and it takes you straight to the real estate supply store.
If you want to, you can put that website in the chat box over here on the right, or I'm pointing to the right on my camera. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right on everybody else's, but you can drop that website over there if you want to.
Okay, I just put it.
Perfect. All right. So now tell me about the continuing education. What kind of continuing education courses do you offer, especially for nationwide brokers?
Okay, well, the continuing education, unfortunately, that is only for Michigan agents, but the professional development for nationwide brokers, we have over 20 different classes, and at least 10 of the classes have books that can be purchased in addition to the class. Because I know.
Uh-oh. I've lost you. Where'd you go? Hop back in that open seat. I think I just lost you momentarily. Oh, shucks. There.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can. I lost you there for a second, but you were telling us about the professional development, and you had 10 classes that were actually what?
Okay, 10 classes that actually have books that can be purchased in addition to the classes. And that's a really big deal because I'm sure that you've probably taken online classes in the past and they never have books or supplemental materials to go with them. So 10 of our classes have that, and one of the hot ones is the property management class, which I'm sure a lot of investors that you work with would like that because it helps to polish up the skills that come naturally.
Absolutely. And do you have worksheets and checklists and stuff to go with that?
Yes, yes, yes. With the property management class book set, it comes with the online class, the property management textbook, and samples of all the forms from the application to the move-in checklist and lead follow-up form. So even the lead-based paint booklet is included in there.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it is really good. And we also provide links to Michigan specific information and a few other states like Florida specific information. But if agents from other states were to purchase, we could definitely supplement that information for them.
What's another popular class? Property management. Do you have a commercial property class or beginner investor class, or what else do you have?
Well, yes, we have a class that focuses on commercial real estate. It's called Investment Property Management and Risk. That's a real good class for beginning commercial agents. But one of our hottest classes is called Houses Buy, Fix, and Sell. That's a favorite for everyone, for agents and non-agents all over. So it's a 4-hour class, and it teaches everything from finding the perfect property, getting your project management list in order, and getting that property fixed and sold. It's really good, and it's affordable, which makes it so awesome.
How long have you been developing these classes?
Well, I've been developing these classes for the last 2 years. So I've been working on them for a while, and I've been in partnership with a few other companies that have helped me put the finishing touches on them. But for a while, I've put in a lot into it, and I've also had a host of other experts help contribute to just make the classes phenomenal.
That sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 4-hour class. Do you do videos to go with it, or?
With the Houses Buy, Fix, and Sell class, it's all click and read. Now, with our on-demand classes, we have 3 classes that are on-demand video, and the other automated online classes are click and read. And like I said, 10 of them come with textbooks and supplemental materials. Now, in addition to the self-paced classes, we have live online classes that are basically set up similar to the platform that we're on right now.
Really?
Yeah, they are wonderful, Whitney. So you'd register for a class, and if we said it was Tuesday at 9 a.m., we would just log in, and I would teach or another instructor would teach, and we would have video sharing or screen sharing capabilities. And it would be the same advantage of being in a live classroom, but online.
Well, that's really cool. Is it Slack? Is that what you're using, or is it a program that you've developed?
No, it's actually a Centrix program. It's not, it's GoToTraining. Are you familiar with them?
Kind of like GoToWebinar.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I've used GoToWebinar for a couple webinars in the past month or so, and I'm gonna start using I think Join.me for webinars. I'm not really
Okay.
sure how the replay works on Join.me, but I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't found the one that I'm comfortable with yet, but I'm
Okay.
trying them out, and I think we should partner on a class. I think that sounds awesome. I'm trying to teach more this
Oh,
year.
are you wonderful? You know, it's so much trial and error in finding the perfect things that you need to have a successful business.
Yep, yep. So now, do you have a broker's license in Michigan, right?
Yes, correct.
And do you list properties as well? Do you represent buyers, or you just handle the education side of it?
We do not do anything that has to do with traditional real estate sales. My entire business, we only focus on real estate education and services. So that's why, a lot of businesses we have agents that are doing both, but my whole focus and goal is to service agents and brokers.
That's awesome because there's plenty out there. About how many agents do you have in Michigan?
Oh my goodness. In Michigan, I believe we have over 18,000 agents.
That's a full-time job.
18,000, and I've definitely been in contact with at least 9,000 of them. So we have a lot.
And everybody needs continuing education.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we have reciprocity with different states down here. Do y'all have something like that up there?
You know what? Unfortunately, we don't have that. It's really something because in Florida, they have reciprocity with like 13 other states. In Michigan, I mean, we have, if you're an agent in Michigan for at least 3 years, like if you go to Florida and I believe Georgia, you can bypass being an agent and start being a broker. But other than that, they don't have anything else for Michigan agents.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In Tennessee, you have to be an agent for 3 years before you can sit for the broker's exam and get a broker's license.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is in Michigan. You have to be an agent for 3 years and have a certain amount of deals per year. And you take a 90-hour class and then the state exam.
Yep, yep. We have that. You don't have to do so many deals, but you have to serve so much time. Now, I think, did you tell me the other day that you're going to try to get licensed in other states or just stay in Michigan? And I mean, geez, I don't even know how many we have in Tennessee, but I don't imagine we have 18,000. That would be a huge full-time job.
Oh, really? Yes, we definitely plan to get licensed in other states, and Florida will be the first state because we've already started the brokers training for Florida, and then from Florida we'll go to Ohio, Illinois, New York, and then actually after speaking with you, I added Tennessee to the list.
Yay! Good, good, good. Well, you can skip Tennessee on up to the front of the list instead of the end of the list if you want to. And I don't know if I have any contacts, but I'll be glad to give you any good contacts I have.
Wonderful. Yes, I look forward to coming there. I would love for you to come and teach agents about auctioning their properties.
Oh, I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Auctioning is where my heart and soul is going to be in 2016. I've been buying houses for like the last 3 years, and we've bought some apartments and we've done some really cool stuff. And I've only done, a handful of auctions, and auctions are like, I get so excited to buy and to sell at auction. So it only made sense that I would start doing more auctions. We've got about 15 or 16 rental properties in my portfolio right now. So I think I'm at a point where I can kind of leave that. Maybe I'll buy 4 more this year and get up to 20. I don't know. But if I could do, 20 auctions this year, that would be fabulous.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Now, do you have a lot of tax sale properties in Tennessee? Do you deal with those?
I personally buy properties at tax sales, but only for long-term buy and hold strategies. I have sold some properties that were bought at tax sales and flipped, and there's just always a title problem. I mean, that's why they're in the tax sales, at least in my experience. So unless I'm planning on holding it forever, I'm not a flipper for tax
And
property.
you know what? That is in Michigan. So many agents have been having that problem and investors. But are you familiar with Tax Title Services? It's a company, and actually, at the end of February, we're going to have a class where Tax Title Services is going to come and speak and explain the services they provide. And they're basically a company that handles tax deed. And I can't explain in detail, but in a nutshell, they give a certificate that X's out the quiet title process. And that certificate, most title companies accept, and they issue title insurance on it.
Well, that would be awesome, and it would be awesome to know who to get in contact with those, because I have like 3 pieces. There's just vacant land. It's like an acre. I got a 3-acre tract. I've got different stuff, but I haven't really been doing anything with it because I know somewhere, somehow, there's a problem with the title.
Yeah.
And it's a mess.
Yeah, it is. It's something else. Tax sales have been really hot in Michigan for at least about the last 5 years, but lately the county has put a lot of restrictions on the Wayne County tax sale. So this year it wasn't as hot as it had been other years.
What's the return?
The return is anywhere from, I'd say, 25% to almost 65%.
See, that's incredible. In Tennessee, we are 1% a month for the first year that you have it, with a max at 10%.
Okay.
And we don't do any online sales. You have to go to the courthouse.
Oh, okay.
Buy it. And then one of the counties that I buy in, they have a week where you can bid up the sale.
Okay.
And that gets annoying because then there's practically another sale.
Yeah, that's no fun.
No.
Yeah, in Michigan, a few of our counties are like you have to be in person, but the Wayne County, where of course all of the affordable properties are, that one is online.
Hmm. I would love to represent all of the counties as an auctioneer and put their stuff online and get it out to the world, because 10% isn't a lot, but if you're making 0.05 in a savings account or a CD or something, and even if you're in Tennessee, if you could buy properties online, not have to go to the county sale and miss a day of work, and still get maybe 10% return on your money, that's still a good investment. It's not as good as Michigan. It's certainly not as good as Texas. Georgia, we're like 20% here. It's not as good as that, but they're not available. So if it was more available, I think more people would bid, which is only a good solution for the counties too.
That is so true. That would be beautiful, Whitney. Yes, definitely.
I would love to do that. I don't know how to get started, pitching my services and all that kind of stuff. Now I have some friends in New York, and that's, the meat and potatoes of their business is tax sales, online property tax sales in New York.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And they run a regular auction house also with Saturday sales, Thursday sales, Friday night sales, but their meat and potatoes are the county tax sales.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah.
So
So
it's possible they're doing it in New York. I just need to get a hold of the people in Tennessee and get it started, I guess.
you have to get with the county executives and get some plans going on.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe if I started with the smaller counties, I could work my way up to the bigger counties.
You definitely, because there's a huge need, and every county needs to work with an ethical expert. And I think you're an ethical expert with me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try.
Wonderful.
All right, now let me see. I had one last question. Oh, you spoke about mailing list
Okay. Oh, yes.
in your introduction, and I didn't realize that you did that. Do you provide the addresses, or do you provide the postcards, or what part of that are you into?
That's a great question, Whitney. Now, with the mailing list, we actually provide both. And for a while, we've been providing both separately. And now we're working to package them together.
Okay.
Um, a lot of our agents in the past, it's like they have the beginning of the ideas, but they don't finalize them. And we always help them put the final spin together to make the idea be able to be put into action. So now we're just putting them together like, okay, here's a zip code. We're going to do a mailer to Novi, Michigan, pre-sheriff sales. We're going to send 500 of them out, and it's this price. So that's one of the things that we're doing. But right now, we definitely have addresses and mailing lists for all over the United States.
Man, I don't know about you, but if I could get a room of 20 realtors and say, who has had a really good idea, and then another really good idea popped into their head, and so they didn't get either one of them done, all of them would raise their hand.
Yes, and you know what? There is a need for assistance in real estate, and that's one of the big things with the ethical experts. Because I know when I was a full-time agent, you work so hard to handle your clients' needs, to get those offers, to keep the leads coming in. But then, like you said, we have so many good ideas, and those good ideas are like in our planners, sitting there, and then it's like, gosh, I need time to get this done. So now with the ethical experts, just give us the keywords of your idea, and we put it in motion, get it done, and we're on to what's your next idea.
I think that is absolutely amazing. I mean, it just blows my mind because, and it may not even be a real estate thing. It may be an entrepreneur thing that I drive around and I see all these things, or I have these juices going, or in the shower, I come up with these great ideas, and then I can't get it done fast enough before the phone starts ringing and I have something I actually have to do.
Exactly.
It would be so awesome to call you and say, okay, I need a mailing list to this zip code. I want you to say this, that, and the other, put this kind of picture on it, and here's my credit card, get it in the mail on Monday. Oh my gosh, that would change my whole life, I'm telling you.
Isn't that perfect? It's just nothing better than that.
Oh man, because they work. Those mailing lists work. And that's why people do them. That's why the big companies do them. That's why small companies do them, because they work.
That's true. The mailing list, and then we also provide email marketing lists. And those have been very hot for me. They work for me. I love them. You can purchase, of course, I have the list of Michigan real estate agents, but you can purchase whatever state. You can purchase a list with investors based on clients, people with that own boats, and just any type of lifestyle trait that you're looking for.
Oh, I want the Tennessee list and the Georgia list. I think go out before noon. Oh, that is so exciting. I had no idea you did that too.
Yes. So that's a real good thing. And we also do websites for agents. Now, I want to give this little bit of free information. Now, the National Association of Realtors is in partnership with a company by the name of Playster. Playster has really wonderful agent broker websites, and those websites are actually free to set up. And if you're a member of NAR, your website is only $5 a month. Now, like we said, that's something that's on every agent's to-do list. So the ethical experts would, we provide the service to set that website up for you, get the domain name, link it to the MLS system, and have it out there so that it's not on your to-do list. But at the same time, for agents that do have time, it's free to set up.
Well, I need to know about that also.
Well, and they offer single property websites.
Oh, like if I had a listing at 123 Main Street, I could have that?
Exactly. Yes.
I've thought about doing that for my auctions because, we get big, fancy horse farms, $1 million lake houses, stuff that, deserves its own domain and its own spotlight.
Oh, well, that would be wonderful. Yeah, they're available right there, and it's really easy and convenient. That's just a great website. I actually have them as my home screen.
Will you put that in the little chat box?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. They have a lot of marketing tips. It's one of my favorite sites.
I think that is absolutely awesome. I didn't even realize that needed to be on my to-do list.
Goodness. We are already having the perfect relationship.
Aren't we?
Yes.
I think you're going to have to skip Florida and just start working on Tennessee because I need help.
I know, I may. And I'm really interested in the auctions.
Yes. Well, come on, Tennessee or Georgia. Just forget Florida for right now. We'll both tackle that in 2017.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll double team that next year. Or I'll just wait until you go ahead and do it, and then I'll come to you. And
then maybe I'll come and do Tennessee, and you have to come and get a grip on the auctions in Michigan.
I'm in. I can definitely do that. Well, I'm coming up on 30 minutes. Do you have anything else that you want to tell us? Or I feel like you've got, just a treasure chest of information that I haven't even tapped into the iceberg yet.
Well, I definitely would love to come back. This has been so much fun, so exciting. And the ethical experts, my heart and our hearts, my entire team, we're into helping agents succeed and reach their dreams, but at affordable prices that makes everything just work together. So our passion is to just provide valuable information and resources, like you said, that no one knew that was available, and just make sure that, people know that you can make a lot of money by doing the right things and doing it the right way and really servicing the consumers, because consumers deserve the best.
And I fully believe, I don't know about you, but I believe that if you do the right thing, then God will bless you 10 times over.
Exactly. Wonderful. That is the truth, Whitney.
So, doing the wrong thing is never going to pay off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, be ethical, be an expert. And if you want to put your website in again, that'd be awesome so we can find out more about you. Or go ahead and recording.
Okay, I'm typing it in. Okay, wonderful. It's in there.
And is it mihomedeals.com?
Yes.
MI like Michigan, homedeals.com.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Well, I really appreciate your time this morning. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you again. And is there any other ways that we need to get in contact with you that you want to add?
Well, my Instagram handle is @21 Real Estate Questions.
I lost you again. Come back. I think it's...
Am I back now?
I think it's when you enter a website, it knocks you off or something. I don't know why, but I think that's the deal.
Okay. Well, on Twitter, we're myConEd_credits.
Just like right here on Blab.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Mhm. And I guess if anyone has personal questions or they want to text, I can be text at 248-636-3679. And I know that a lot of agents often are in their beds at night or early at 6 in the morning. And I like for my agents to feel free to just send a text with those thoughts that they have.
Well, be careful because I'm one of those early risers that'll be at the gym saying, "Ooh, I need to do this."
Yeah, our text message can be your pen and paper for your thoughts.
Absolutely. Oh, I think that's an awesome idea. I'll try to keep it to an email though, so it's nice and compact and you can file me away.
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me, Whitney.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me go over here.